Moto G51 might be one of the best 5G phones that comes under the price of 15,000 Indian rupees or $200 US. This phone does have 12 5G bands, which are pretty useless as of now because we don't even have the technology to use it. The unboxing experience of Moto G51 was pretty similar to Moto G31, besides the fact that the moment you take the phone out, you feel like it's a brick rather than a phone which is long and rectangular and has weight to it. Rather than this, pretty basic stuff in the box like paperwork, SIM ejector tool, 20-watt charger and a USB-A to Type-C USB cable. The build quality of Moto has always impressed me a lot, so much that this is a plastic back and I legit was confused if this was plastic or aluminium. It took me some time to realize this was plastic. It was that close. Interesting thing to note is that iPhone 12 Pro Max is made from stainless steel and yet it weighs 240 grams, while this Moto G51 5G is made from plastic and still weighs 210 grams. Sure is heavy, and the main reason for this can either be the battery, which is 5000 mAh, but then again the sibling of this phone, which is G31, is also having the same capacity of the battery and that does not feel this heavy. And second reason can be its form factor, which is 6.8 inches of this LCD 120Hz display. Combined with a stock Android gives you a really smooth experience. The viewing angles are also really good and the color profiles of this phone is sort of decent. As soon as you switch the color profile to natural, you'll see that the colors becomes a bit more faded and the display goes more towards warmer tone than cool tone. And that's something that I did not prefer. So all throughout my testing and all throughout my usage, I kept it on saturated rather than natural. This might be yet another phone which has a dedicated Google Assistant button into it, but I feel that the position of this button makes it useless to be even considered pressing. The best option that you have right here to enable that Google Assistant is just by saying the hot word OK Google rather than trying to reach for that button and trying to press it. The phone does have a IP52 rating, which makes the phone dust and water droplet protected, as well as the SIM card ejector tool has a rubber gasket around it, which makes the water and dust a bit more difficult to seep into the phone. The phone has a headphone jack as well, which will give you a seamless audio experience, and the output of that audio is also really good. The speaker of the phone, however, is situated at the bottom. It does not have a dual speaker to give that surround sound experience, but it still has that mono speaker, which also has a Dolby Atmos support, and the application is built into the operating system. The camera of Moto G51 is really identical to Moto G31. I don't even think there's any difference at all, and the photos are really similar. So I'm just going to leave an iCard over here for you to check that video out if you want to see how the camera performs. Performance is something where Moto G51 outshined itself completely. This phone is really capable of playing PUBG on high definition settings and without any frame drops, without any lag, and the game experience was really smooth, unlike Moto G31, which was struggling at that point. So if you're someone who really wants to pursue something like in gaming and your budget is low, this phone can be a great option for you, provided that the screen size is big and has 120 Hz of display, battery is big enough, and the gaming performance is decent when you compare at the price point at which this phone actually comes in. To sum it all up, Motorola G51 is a good phone for the price that this phone drops in. However, there were a lot of improvements that I would have liked more if Motorola worked on it. For example, the camera system, the screen, providing a dual speaker, but that's something that I wish for, and a lot of people are actually happy with what they have right now. No issues as with the phone, like no quality issues, no major bugs that I saw in the operating system, only a little bit, but those I think are more of application than operating system bugs. But then rather than that, I didn't really find any other thing. That concludes my review of Moto G51. If you have any other questions regarding this phone, don't forget to mention them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to check them out and reply to them as soon as possible. If you enjoyed watching this video or if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to leave your like, and if you want to stick to the channel, consider subscribing. I'll be catching you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.